So I want to do a little DIY video for you today. It's gonna show you how to make one of these into a watercolor palette for traveling. So some of it is from some household items and some items from your local craft and art store. So first household item, Altoids tin. And then we have some magnets, and these have the adhesive on the back of it, little magnets. And then from the art store, got these little wells. So they're just hard plastic. I got them for 75 cents each. It's by a company called Meeden, M-E-E-D-E-N. And of course, can't forget watercolor paints. But first, we're going to prep the Altoids tin. So there's different ways you can do this. You can just leave it as Altoids tin like that. Or you can probably get, I would say, some sandpaper that can work wet and metal. And you can kind of sand off the design. I've seen an Altoids tin where somebody threw it in the fire and let the fire burn off all the color, and then it was just like really rustic looking, and I think it was really cool. So first what you're going to do is take your magnets and open them up. And your little magnets with adhesive. Make sure that they stick. They stick to your metal, because you don't want to have magnets that don't stick, because what's the point? So I'm going to take my little baby well, painting well. Isn't it a little cute? And I'm just going to unpeel the adhesive. So sticky side facing you, as in you watching, and then the underside, and you just go bloop. And it's stuck on. And so then you just put it in here, and now you got your little well stuck in your tin. And then you just do the rest to the rest. So I went through and repeated with all the magnets. Oh, I forgot one. There we are. We got all the magnets in the bottom of the wells. On the bottom, because that's where they need to be to stick in your Altoids tin. So I'm just gonna arrange my little well guys. Let's see here. So you can do different arrangements and get them all in there. So here they are, all the little wells. I think I'll do that. There we go. It's kind of like Tetris. See, they're all in there. So what you next have to do is get your favorite tubes of paint. I use this color a lot. It's Ultramarine Blue by M. Graham & Co. The paint is actually made in Oregon, so that's kind of cool because I'm in Oregon too. So you just pick one of the wells. I use this color a lot, so I'll probably pick one of my bigger ones, and you just go bloop all that paint in there. And the thing is about watercolor, you actually want to wait till it dries all the way before you use it, so that you don't just use a ton of paint. You really want to use a lot of water with your watercolors. So here are all the colors I'm going to put in my palette. Upper right is Ultramarine Blue, like I mentioned earlier. And then the small one is Cerulean Blue. And then this dark brown one is burnt sienna. This red one is permanent alizarin crimson. The yellow is the Hansa Yellow Deep. And then this light brown over here is my raw sienna. And so with all these colors, I can mix what I want. So I got my primaries. I got blue, red, and yellow. And then I love my browns, especially for nature and everything. I use a lot of browns. So if it's yellow, I can make a light green or a dark green, or I can mix some of the brown in with the green to kind of mute it down, or a little red to mute it down, because mixing two complementary colors, you make it into a neutral color. So I figured I would show you how I have my little Altoids tin set up with my colors. I have a lot more colors in this, but when you're out and about, you want to keep it more simple palette. I've done a lot of paintings with just this brown and then that blue. So ultramarine blue and the burnt sienna, so it's blue and brown tones. Those are really simple and pretty too. So thanks for following along for the little DIY that you can do yourself. Do it yourself at home with Altoids tin, little wells, magnets, watercolors, paintbrush, and I left this well empty so I can put my water in it so I can paint while I am out and about and not have to worry about a big palette to clean up. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully my little information about making your own little palette has been helpful, and happy painting.